Do you have any travel plans for the near future? Since most people love to travel and we can basically travel all year round, let's boost your English with some practical travel vocabulary. You'll be able to use it when traveling, talking about travel, and even if you get the topic of travel in your English speaking exam. Let's have some fun. Are you ready? If we haven't met, I'm Magdalena, a passionate English teacher. I believe teaching English should be practical and enjoyable. So sit back and enjoy today's lesson. And if you really like this video, then you can subscribe to my channel or just give me a thumbs up. Today we're going to discuss the word travel because believe it or not, it can be a tricky word. Okay, this word travel can be a verb, a noun, or an adjective. Let's look at the word travel in context first. John travels a lot in his job. I like to travel every summer. I usually travel by train. I don't like traveling by bus. After university, she spent 1 year traveling before she found a job. She traveled all around the world. So as you see, travel can be an activity. It's a verb, and it's used to talk about going from one place to another. Now, let's look at the word travel as a noun, okay? Travel is necessary for the economy. You can talk about your passion for travel. Now, as a noun, we use it only in general situations. It's almost always a non-count noun. You can say, I heard native speakers say this, my travel to Morocco was fantastic. But it's more common to say, my trip to Morocco was fantastic. Okay? So just say my trip to Japan, my trip to Paris, my trip to Canada was fantastic. So use trip instead of travel in this sense. But these are wrong. I went on a travel and have a nice travel. Okay? Don't say this. We never say a travel. Okay. However, the phrase on my travels is correct and usable in English. It is usually used to refer to times when one is traveling to different places, either externally or internally. For example, I've met many interesting people on my travels throughout the world. So, as a rule of thumb, travel can be a noun, but it's uncountable, and we use it only in general situations. For example, foreign travel opens your mind. Okay? Here we are talking about the idea of travel in general. This is not very common, so it's easier to remember that travel is usually a verb. Okay? Now, let's look at the word travel as an adjective. Okay? We can say, we can use this word in the following expressions. Travel agent, travel agency, travel card, travel brochure. Do you know what a brochure is? Travel brochure. Travel experiences, travel bucket list. So here we have travel as an adjective. So, are you ready to answer some questions? I want to ask you some questions. Okay, you can discuss them with a speaking partner, but if you don't have one, you're welcome to write your answers in the comment section or record them and email them to me. I will listen to them and send you my feedback, I promise. Okay, so how about you? Do you like to travel? Do you have a travel bucket list? What's next on your travel bucket list? Do you know this expression, bucket list? This is a list of things that you would like to do before you die. And a travel bucket list is a list of the countries or cities you want to visit before you die. Okay, bucket list, by the way, comes from the idiom to kick the bucket, which means to die. But don't use it because it's pretty rude to kick the bucket. Okay, so you can say my neighbor died or my neighbor passed away. This is polite, but don't say my neighbor kicked the bucket because it's rude. Anyway, bucket list comes from the idiom to kick the bucket. And you have a travel bucket list. Okay, My next question for you. Do you like browsing websites about travel? Would you like to be a travel agent? Do you look for or collect brochures while traveling? Remember, these are brochures. And do you like to read or write travel blogs? Okay, do you like these questions? Okay, next time we're going to discuss another tricky travel word. I hope to see you in the next episode. Again, if you learned something today, give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Have the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.